No, we don't get funny glasses. Sorry, there's no filters. Hey everybody, it's Tarina with Create Retreat. That's me. And today I'm here with my sister Jamie. And we are making a wreath, a welcome wreath for her front door. So I'm having to use my iPad today instead of my phone. So it's a little kind of wonky. So I'll try to see if we can figure this out. Hi Christy, how are you? You want to show the sign? Hold on, that's not it. So we made a sign earlier today for her. Let me turn this down. How's everybody doing? It's a little warm in here. How are you, my friend? Christy lives in Florida.
Humid?
Yeah, it is humid there. There we are, yay! How's everybody doing? Hey, Cher. Hi, Lori, how are you? I know, it seems like forever.
I can't read it.
Right here, look, she's not familiar with lives. So, Lori says, it seems like forever. Sherry says, or Chrissy says, good to see you again. Sherry, hi, Tree and Jamie.
Oh, hi, Sherry.
And Chrissy says, yes, super humid.
Ew.
Yeah, we're just dealing with hot and fires. That's what the fire's too far away, but we could sure see it from our house. Hey, Rhonda, how are you? How's everybody doing? So, okay, so show them the sign that we just made. Our big sign.
I gotta go get it.
It's really, really beautiful. She has this big wall, and it's just kind of blank, and so she's like, I don't know what to put there. Hi, Tony, how are you? So we made this today. She's Vanna tonight. So, so this matches the colors in our house. I had this old window pane, and we just put some chalkboard, a piece of chalkboard in there, and then we just chalked it. I had waxed it earlier, and then I have a video. Don't worry, everybody. I've got a video. Oh yeah, Christy says she loves that sign. Yeah. So you guys all get the sneak peek. I promise you I'm going to post a picture, and I will post the video.
Just imagine 2 long mirrors on each side.
Oh yeah, she has 2 mirrors and
a shelf underneath.
Yes, we've sketched out the whole thing, what it's going to look like. Hello, Miss Megan. How are you? Hi, Gay. How are you? Okay, it's heavy. She's leaving now. So, anyway, she's got, hello, my friend. So she's got 2 mirrors that are on either side. We got some boxwood wreaths, and she's going to hang those with some ribbon off of that. So now we're going to do hi, Miss Angie. How are you? We are going to make her a wreath for her front door. And hi, Trace. She has a grapevine wreath we just picked up at a craft store. And then we just went and picked up a bunch of floral, what colors are your front porch?
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue. She has a big
American
flag that is from, what is it made out of? Pallet wood. So we just picked up some different pieces of flora and fauna, and we're going to make a wreath, and then we're going to put, hi Miss Brenda, how are you? Hi Linda, hi Kylie. So we are going to make a welcome sign. Did we buy anything for that?
No, you said you had something.
I know, but I thought we picked something up too.
No, you said, I have something like that. Or do you want something like that? And I said, no, I don't like that.
Oh, the boxwood, or the box
Yeah.
frame. Oh, yeah, because see, she needs to remind me. So if you go on the top shelf right there, I have a Chalk Couture boxed frame.
But it says something on it.
What does it say? I know, but there's another one. Get the one on the bottom. I have a whole shelf of like chalkboards and fun stuff. let's see. I didn't know if this was going to be, so I wanted to see if the box frame, this long box frame was going to be too big for this wreath or not. So we're going to check it out first. And then if so, we're going to put welcome. Hi, Miss Becky. How are you? Long time no talk. That's who I was talking to earlier. Becky, she's on my team. So this is the Chalk Couture, the long box frame, like this. And I just didn't know if it was going to be too big. It might be just too big. That's really big.
That's really big.
So I'm going to show everybody what it looks like. That is just way too big. But I do have a couple pieces of chalkboard that I think we're going to use, and I think that'll be okay. So I'm going to put this back in the frame, or in the box. Can you stick this back on the shelf? So we're going to make... Hello! Hi, Colleen. How are you? Hi, Brenda. Hi, Phyllis. So when I make wreaths, I make wreaths once in a while, and I'm going to point this down so you guys can see what we're doing. I just kind of figure out how I want this. I have a lot of like thickness right here. So I think I'm going to put like where the flowers and the bow on this side so you guys can see. And I just got home, so I'm not really set up with my dual vision, so you guys can see both me and what I'm doing, but that's coming soon. So, all right, we did kind of make an idea. I sketched out, anytime I do, probably most any kind of, oh, that's really crooked. Any kind of, there we go, better. Any kind of craft, I try to sketch it out, and so I just made some sketches so she knows how it's all going to be set up. And then, gosh, that's really washed out. There we go. Kind of how I want. Oh, you know what we could do? We could do. That's how it's going to look on her wall, and then the wreath is on the bottom. Go up, go up. There we go. You know what we could do? We could do this on ribbon. Ooh, we could put welcome on ribbon. Not that ribbon. I have pretty ribbon that you could do it. Oh yeah, okay, we're gonna do that. Well, we're gonna start and just make the wreath. Okay. So, anybody have any questions, just let me know. And she did find a couple of different designs that she liked on Pinterest. But I always start with my big pieces first. Don't worry about it, because we're going to probably just take it off. She's OCD. I do take off about I know normally you think you're going to get chalk, but tonight we're going to do a wreath and chalk. I give myself some space so that I can glue it and stick it into the grapevine. Where's my scissors? And I just use some heavy duty scissors. I'm not a wreath maker, but I like to make wreaths. Do I have my wire cutters in here? Kurt keeps taking my wire cutters that are actually his. Sorry. That's funny. That is funny. Oh, I found some. Okay. There we go. Much better. So, and before I start gluing, I like to kind of poke these in, and then I will eventually take them out and glue them in. Try not to go too short. If you have any, if you think it might be too short, leave it a little longer. You can always cut it off the back side. Goodness. This is some heavy duty stuff. I keep taking Kurt's stuff. He has the big ones. I don't know where they're at. They're the yellow handled. Those are my favorite ones, the yellow handled ones. They really are good for cutting wire.
So that's going to be on your Christmas list?
I have tools. They're outside. He just keeps taking them back.
Oh, you keep saying back. Yeah.
That's okay. He has plenty. He has like 30 sets of tools out there.
Oh, you keep taking the ones he likes.
So, oh, those are pretty. And then we got these, they're not, I don't think they're roses. I don't know, but they're really pretty. So that we can kind of go up. And I like to go with the flow of, in the direction of the wreath. So I like to go up. I kind of do the up pattern and then up and around and down and around. Oh my gosh, how's everybody doing? I know it's a little early for me, but my sister's got to go home. I haven't seen her in a while. So we spent the day together. All right.
I don't know, every time you say something, I just want to say, don't you know?
Don't you know?
I don't know why.
You're funny.
I don't know.
Hi, Sophia. How are you? Okay, so far so good. I'm going to show you. There we go. And I haven't glued anything yet. I really want to see how everything is going to, and I think I'll probably add this in up here and then down here. Okay, so I think so far so good. Hi, Linda. How are you? Okay, so we're gonna start. We have a bunch of different fillers, and I want to take the bigger leafed fillers first. So I want you to take.
Oh, I got one.
Yeah, I know, but I don't need a ton. So if you just separate these like that, and I'll take like a piece of that. So I'm going to come back right now and I'm going to glue. I have this really cool thing. It's not a hot glue gun. It's a pot, and I don't know where it's at. I normally use that when I make wreaths, and I don't know. I cleaned my chalk and craft room, and now I can't find my glue pot. It looks like a skillet almost.
It's exactly where you put it.
It is somewhere. I just don't know where I put it. So, because with the skillet, you just kind of dip in. Dip the tip of your flowers in, and then just poke it right in to your wreath. And I do have a mat, just so you guys know. I do have a mat underneath me that I don't mind getting glue on. Sometimes if I leave it too long, I can always come back and snip the ends off. Okay.
I should have brought my trauma shears.
My sister's an ER nurse. She's got some heavy-duty scissors, apparently.
Well, I can cut your finger off.
Well, I don't want you to cut my finger off.
If you cut that sucker off, because that's as strong big as a finger.
And I can't tell you how many scars I have from glue.
Yes, I've had lots of glue accidents.
I find that with the hot glue pot, I have less accidents with the hot glue pot.
Separated all these.
Thank you. Okay, one more. Another thing too is you can always go back when you're done, see, I get glue everywhere. You can go back and touch up with the hot glue gun, like right here. I've got a little bit. I'm just going to pop a little glue right there so that doesn't move. All those years of hot glue and carrying, Sherry said, for installations.
Oh my gosh, yes. I just loved how it always melted the styrofoam.
Yes, that was the cool part. And with these, with the this type of wreath, you just find a spot to stick it in there and hold it till it dries. It's pretty. What do you think?
Looks great.
She looks great. Let's keep going. This may be too long. And again, we just found this stuff at a local hobby store, craft store.
Yeah, hobbies are like go-karts and ships and planes and trains.
Models. Some of that blue, that blue filler stuff. There we go. That's pretty. It's just a matter of building, building, building. That's really, so far, really pretty. You see, that's going to be the top. You like that? So how's everybody been? I've missed everybody. It has been a long time. There's so many projects I want to get done. Okay. Is this all off that one big one? Where are the smaller ones? Oh, right here. Or did you put small ones in? Oh, there's the small ones. That's the smaller ones.
This is small ones too.
I know. No, I know. But there's this one. But I just thought you did both smaller ones. I'm like, wow. So there's littler ones. This one.
Separate this too.
Oh yeah, I didn't know. I thought you did.
No.
Sorry. Now I do want to give some space down here because this is where our bow is going to go at the bottom. So I am going to give it a little bit of space. Is there one that has a little more stuff? Let's do this one. I think I'm gonna do. Hi Cynthia, how are you? Thanks for coming on. Hello, Leslie. How are you, my friend? And again, it's just about sticking a little bit of glue and shoving this. Sounds funny, just shoving it in. The nice thing is all of this stuff has wires in it, so it's really maneuverable. Also, I've said this in the past with the kinds of ribbon that I use as well. I use the kind that has the wired ribbon. Thank you, ma'am. I just really want it full on the bottom here. And again, when you're done, you can always go around and hit it with some more glue, some more hot glue. In my pantry, if you go all the way back, there's a basket that says glue. Can you grab a couple things of hot glue? And I just got all different types of sprigs. She just really wants it full on her front door. I think I'm going to put some blue red. Trim that up a little bit. So the wedding was beautiful. My son is married, and that makes 2 for us. Getting them all married off.
These little ones?
No, there should be a bigger one. This little guy right here. It's looking really full. I love this. Did you find it? Oh yes. Dropping stuff. Yes, you do need a new fiance, my love. I'm so sorry. Leslie and Corey were engaged, and now she has to find a new fiance. They said that they got engaged at Michael and Sarah's wedding.
That's so cute.
And he ended up marrying somebody else.
Darn him.
Darn it. That boy. Boys suck.
They can.
Okay, so far, I'm going to show everybody what this looks like. I don't know if you can see that.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, you're right. Really pretty so far. Nice and full. It's really pretty. All right, so I'm going to do the bow, and then we can always add more stuff. There's always room for more stuff. Trying to think, I've got. Let's try to see if what?
I really like that.
Oh, you really like that stuff? Oh yeah, that's really pretty.
Stick it in the vase.
Whoops. It's okay. It's fine. Stick that in a vase. All the leftovers in a vase. That's funny. All right. So when I'm doing a bow, And this is wired edged. It's not super wiry, but it still will hold a shape. I do a very simple, no fancy, no frills kind of bow. I'm going to leave myself a tail at least the length of the wreath. And I'm going to, and the nice thing about burlap is it does kind of have a right side and a wrong side, but if you didn't get it exactly right, it's okay. That's totally fine. All right, so I make a loop like this, and I'm going to twist. So this is going to be the center of my bow. I'm going to take, and this is connected to the ream of ribbon. Now burlap tends to be a little thick when doing bows, but it's okay, it'll still work. I don't like to make my bow loops very long. Like this would be a very long loop. I like to kind of keep it nice and tight. So I would say, what is that, about 4 inches? 4 inches, okay. And then I'm going to twist down here. So I've got the loop and twist. Make it about the same length on the other side, like this, and twist. Now, just like chalking, if you mess up, it's okay. Just start over. So I'm going to make another loop right here and twist. And it just depends on how big you want your bow as to how many loops. Okay, so I would probably do at least 4 or 5 on each side, and it's just about looping and twisting. Loop and twist. And you're gonna have to get your chenille stick, or that's what they call them now, but they're called pipe cleaners. So it doesn't matter what color pipe cleaner. I just have some white ones.
Because for goodness sake, somebody actually smokes a pipe.
Our dad did. Don't you remember when Dad used to smoke a pipe?
Yes, I do. And Uncle Paul.
Oh yeah, Uncle Paul. Yeah.
Uncle Paul's pipe tobacco smelled nice.
Yes, it was like vanilla flavored. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so we've got 5 on this side now. And 5 on this side. Finish and twist. So now this is what it looks like. It doesn't look like much of anything, right? It will in a second. I'm going to slip. Hi, Desi. How are ya? I'm going to slip my finger right into the center loop like this. I'm going to take my pipe cleaner, slip it through there. Hi there, my friend. Like I said, it is a big, fat bow. So at least twist it off so that you don't lose the bow. You don't lose it. Okay, so now I want to cut this tail at least as long as the other one. There we go. Now I can fluff it up. So I'm going to tie this a little extra tight down here. So really pull that tight and twist. Okay. So now it's just a matter of fluffing everything up. Bringing my tail, I'm going to bring the tails down to the bottom. And then because this has wire in them, you can maneuver them and just fluff them up. And even after you get the bow connected to your wreath, you can fluff it up even more. But this just kind of separates the bow and really fluffs those loops up. Is that big enough?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's just half.
And you can do the same thing to make a tree topper.
Oh yeah, you can.
This is how I do my tree topper every year.
Oh, you don't use a angel?
No.
Oh, okay.
Because everything we've ever tried to put on top of the tree has fallen over.
So again, once you have this on, you can fluff it up even more. Okay. All right. So let's get this on. Do you like it right there?
Yeah, a little bit more.
Where? Down?
Down, right? Yeah.
So
we can actually see some of the flowers.
Okay. Okay. I might have to actually add. We can fluff it up. Don't worry. Because this is really fat, I need to extend that. Here. Extend that bow around. Another thing too is I don't normally make my my bows permanent, and the only reason I don't make them permanent on like my outdoor wreaths is because I can change, if my flowers weren't like a specific color, I can change it for the season. But I am going to tie this as tight as I possibly can. You can hit it with a little tiny bit of glue. Go ahead right there.
You don't cut fingers off.
Okay. I am going to just touch it with a little bit of glue because we did have to add. But it would still be easy enough to change that bow out. Okay. Let's hold that up just like that. Now, do you just want like down like this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we can cut that, we can trim that up. So do you want it, how short do you want those? Just like that? Or do you want it?
A little bit like that, and that would be fine.
Okay.
And so here, so it's like going both directions. You know
Okay, yep. I'm just trying to wait for glue to dry. Okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Hi Maria, how are you? All right, so I'm just gonna kind of tack a little bit of glue. Couple different spots. Is that good?
Mm-hmm.
Hold that there for me. Just wait till it dries. It's like watching water boil sometimes. Who's Trevor talking to? I hear Trevor upstairs talking. I just don't know who he's talking to. And then I'm going to dovetail the end of the ribbon. And you just, when you dovetail, you fold it in half. I hope everybody can see this. I just fold it in half, and you're going to cut out from the edges. Nice dovetail. Can you see that? Just like that. All right. I still want to add some more to make it fuller. And again, all these little pieces underneath here are on wire so that they can be molded as well. I'm going to dovetail this one as well. There we go. I'm going to glue that right there. Is that okay right there? Okay. I'm asking, it's your wreath.
That's amazing.
Okay. A little bitty glue right there. I might shorten that. Hold that right there, please. It's like a scalpel. What? Oh, sorry. Hot glue is hot. There we go. And remember, it's better to cut your ribbons, the tails a little longer, than to cut it too short, and then when you cut it, it's going to be too short, and then you'll be sad. That's making me sad. It's not going. It's okay. We can add a piece of wire if we have to later. I just want to make it fuller. Okay. All right. I'm going to add a little bit more right here. I need some more hot glue in here. Shove one inside there. Thank you, ma'am. This will look really pretty on her front door. So excited. Nice and full. And once you get this on your door, you can also make it. I think I need some more of the little. And maybe some, where's that one red, the other red flower? I found it. What do you think right there? You like it there? Okay. I have a wreath on my front door, and I just need to add some more stuff to it.
Other stuff. Go ahead, Matthew.
You have stuff? Do you think maybe we should put some more blue? Do we have any more blue? Like stick some blue right here now, and then put that red. How's the weather where everybody's at? Because it's hot. It's everywhere we've been lately. It's been so hot. Either humidity hot or heat hot.
Those are just called hot flashes.
No, they're not just called hot flashes. Although I have those too.
Is that too much?
Yeah, I think it is too much. Let me trim it. Make it a little shorter. No, just make it a little shorter.
No, just...
That's not enough. That one's better. I just think it needs to be shorter though. That's fine.
Here. I'll cut it.
I'll just shove it in further. Okay. We'll make it work.
Who's that?
I don't know. Somebody's messaging me. Oh, yes. I know a lot of people are wondering if the fire, we have a fire We have a fire that is in, if you guys get the national news, it's the Holy Fire out Trabuco Canyon, and it looks like it's literally in my backyard. But it really is. It's about 5 canyons over from us. It just looks really close. So we are okay. But I know it's burning about, like, what'd you say, 4,000 acres so far?
Yes.
So we are okay where we're at. It's a lot of, so far it seems to be a lot of brush and not homes, which is fortunate. But you know, those areas are, that acreage is owned by people. So I know that there's a few houses, but we are okay where we're at. It just looks very, very close to us. Okay, what do you think, dude? I love it. Oh, this is good. And this is another thing too, is the little stuff that you have, you can just, she's knocking stuff over in my room here. There's lots of stuff. There we go. I'm going to stick this right there. So this little like open spot, I'm going to just stick that in there. There we go. That's perfect. What do you think? And when it's on your door, you can fluff it up a little more too. You know, because all this stuff will move. And so if you feel like you've got too much of something in one location, you can kind of just move it, because you want it to show out the back side here too a little bit. So you've got some blue and white out here.
Okay, let's just hit it with the hot glue guns just so I would know, because the winds by my house suck.
Okay.
They're kind of not very nice.
Okay. So I'm going to fold this down just so you guys can see. That is pretty. Look at that. Gorgeous.
Okay, so what are we going to do with this side?
Oh, we're going to do, well, we could either do ribbon, or we're going to do, because we want to put welcome in here, okay? So somehow we're going to do welcome.
Just a little piece of wood.
Yeah, that's what I was going to look. So let's, fold that over. I'm going to let you look at the pretty wreath for just a second. I do have a little piece of black. I've got a shelf full of stuff.
For whatever reason, I just want to sing the Gumby song.
You what?
I said, I don't know why I just want to sing the Gumby song.
Why?
I don't know. Well, I have this little piece of clay. Gumby.
I got these for a wedding, but I didn't need it. So I have these little black pieces. What do you think? And I could tuck it underneath there a little more and just do welcome.
Yeah.
Is that good? Okay. Awesome. Okay, I need you to move the bag of foliage. I'm going to set this aside. Hi, Trev. What do you think? What do you think, Trev?
Nice. Cute.
Can we get Trevor's stamp of approval? What color did you want to do, Jane? White?
Right.
Okay. You're not boring. White is good. White pops. So I've got my transfers right here. I think I've got my welcome in here.
Is there beware?
No, there's no beware. We could do that. I can, oh, you know what? There might be in the Halloween stuff. I could pull that out.
There's bewitching.
Oh, bewitched. Oh, you know what? I'm like, where is my welcome? I think I already have it out. Ta-da! Maybe not. Can you go get me the other big book like that and the white chalk paste? I'm just gonna clean up a little bit so I don't get this stuff. It was 95. Oh my gosh, Linda, in New Jersey it was 95. Was it humid too? Oh, that's just gross. It was over 100 here today, which wasn't, you know, for this time of year, that's not too bad. But it's supposed to be 108 tomorrow. And I'll vacuum in a bit.
Okay, I see custard color. I don't see white.
Okay.
But I have my hands full.
Okay. Let's see what this one is. Nope, this is holidays. So it won't be in that one. Should be in this one. Oh yeah, Linda's like, yeah, it was gross. There we go. There we go. So I've got welcome right there. That should be perfect. Perfecto. The big welcomes are not going to fit, but the little welcome will. And you didn't see white? I can always open another one. It's not a big deal. Because we do use white quite a bit. All right. So this has been used. This is on one of my my Filex holders, the Folios. And I am going to put it a little bit more closer to this end than to this. Wait. The other way.
Yeah.
Other way. This way. Sorry, I don't mean to turn my back to you. There we go. Like that. Sorry, my back was to you. Don't mean to do that. So I'm just going to make sure I don't get any bubbles. This is a silk screen, and you don't want any bubbles in that silk screen because that makes a mess. You can hear that bubble. Okay. It's a brand new paste. This is 2 ounce. They all come in 3 ounces now. Use my new tool to stir. I kind of sounds gross, but you want to make sure you stir it up when you first open up a chalk paste, because in case it kind of separates a little bit. But now it's about the consistency of yogurt, not Greek yogurt, just some regular old no-name brand yogurt.
Unless you ask your son to go get yogurt and then he gets stuff that looks like yogurt, but it's really not yogurt.
What was it?
Oh my gosh, let me tell you. So I needed to make this cake, and I said, Chris, I need some yogurt. And he's like, okay, well, he goes and gets yogurt. And I went, well, what is this? It was vanilla, mostly vanilla flavoring, and it was so thin that you could pour it. And
oh, I know what you're talking about.
It's not
It's like
really
acidophilus stuff. That
no, it said yogurt. It said
Oh.
light yogurt. And I'm like, I don't think there's one culture in it.
So this is the consistency, I don't know if you can see that, of yogurt. Nice and, I know, like
No.
like that. See, they can see it. You don't want it too thin or too thick. You're going to scoop it up on your, I can't even think anymore. My head is hurting.
On your thingy.
Squeegee on my thingy. Thyroid brain. That's what I'll blame it on my thyroid brain. I spread it on like I am butter and bread. And then I'm just going to drag off the excess. So you don't need a lot. And while you're dragging off the excess, you are kind of pushing down just a teeny bit. You don't want to go over it too many times because you don't want that chalk paste to dry out. Then you're going to lift that off. And then hand your transfer to your
sister.
transfer washer person. Look at how pretty that is. Perfecto. Every time. Look at that. That's so pretty. I do have my heat gun sitting right here. I'm going to use my heat gun. Dry off that chalk paste real quick. You can use a blow dryer, whatever. I just happen to have a heat gun. I'm going to clean off the squeegee and the tool real quick. I just used some wipes. I use like the disinfectant wipes. Doesn't matter what brand. You can use generic brand. That's the great thing about chalk paste. It just wipes right up, cleans right up. And then I put the lid on the chalk paste and put that away. All right, perfecto. Okay, let's bring that. I'll fix those later. Close those up.
Did you blow it?
Huh?
Did you blow it dry?
Yeah.
Okay.
Awesome, huh? It's all fancy now. Okay. Bring this back over. Make sure you clean off all your spider webs of glue. We could probably trim that. I think I'm going to. Because this end isn't going to show, I'm just going to trim the end off. It's just like a thick chipboard type chalkboard. Still is cute. Remember, I'm going to try it out first where I want it. And then I'll glue it. What do you think?
Yep.
And then we'll cover that like that. What do you think?
Looks good.
Okay. And again, you can always fix your bow later. Okay. The spider webs. All right. And I'm just going to run the glue along where the chalkboard hits the wreath and then let that dry. I'm just going to hold on. I'm going to go underneath it. gonna go underneath here. There we go. Do a little drip here. All right, this just needs time to dry where it's at. Fluff that bow up. Ta-da! All right, I'm just gonna flip this around. Getting all these little, what do you think, everybody? That turned out so pretty. It looked really pretty on her front door. Yay!
I'll share pictures when I get home.
Yeah. So, ta-da! Thanks, Joyce. I appreciate that. And again, when she gets home, if she finds some areas that just needs to be hit with the hot glue again, she can do that easily. You just come behind the wreath and just hit it with some areas that you might see, or take off some. It's all like behind the scenes stuff that you don't want. You don't want to see it. So thanks, Linda. And that wasn't very long. It didn't take us very long. Probably what, a little over half an hour? Yeah, not very long at all. It's just a matter of finding the stuff that you want, kind of figuring out. And again, this bow is the easiest bow I know how to do. And I really like doing that bow. So anyway, all right, ladies, let me just move this up a little bit. Come back over there so we can see you. There we go. There we go. Yay! Hold your beautiful wreath. She's like,
I'm like, I don't want to burn myself.
You're not gonna burn yourself. Yay! Do you feel like the horse at the finish race? The finish of the race.
Well, here, my head through it.
No. Thanks, Angie. So, super simple, just some hot glue and some pretty flowers and their colors. And make sure it's has the wire-edged ribbon. That makes it so much easier to make these bows. Let me know if you have any questions. Anything else I'm forgetting?
No.
Thanks for joining us. This has been Tarina and Jamie with Create With Tree. That's me, and I will see you next time. Bye. Everybody.